Hi everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and in this video we're going to be talking a little bit about a crisis, a water crisis that's happening right now in Corpus Christi, Texas, and different ways that you might be able to safeguard yourself against something similar happening in your neck of the woods. Corpus Christi, Texas, December 14th, 2016. The city of 320,000 people has been officially told, do not use the water, do not drink the water, do not even touch the water. Don't even touch the water? That's right, don't even touch the water. You see, there's suspicion that a chemical called indolin AA86, which is an asphalt emulsifier and can severely burn human skin, has been leaked into the public water system. Officials are saying that about 3 to 24 gallons of the petroleum-based glue-like substance was released by the Argonne Asphalt and Emulsion Incorporated after a backflow incident in the city's industrial district. And unfortunately, this is not Corpus Christi's first water-based crisis situation. Apparently, in this year alone, they've already had 3 you must boil all water instances so far by the month of May. Are you kidding me? 3? Yep, 3. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind is how in the heck are these public servants in charge of the water department keeping their jobs? Of course, the officials are saying there's no illness or injury reported yet, so don't worry about it. And yet they tell you don't drink it, don't use it, don't touch it, don't mock it, don't make bad references about it, just don't use it. The bright side, though, is I guess, 15% of the residents there have been told that they can go ahead and use their water. I'm sure that really inspires confidence in the public water system there. So if you live in Corpus Christi, the bottom line is your water stinks. And the people that are in charge of it, the water board or whoever they are, the politicians, they need to get their heads out of their collective hoo-has and get this thing fixed. But now for us who do not live in Corpus Christi, it also comes as a serious warning and a reminder that we need to be vigilant with every aspect of our preparedness. Water is life. To life, l'chaim. Water is life. If you don't have water, you're not gonna last long. It's really that simple. So when I see situations like this happen, I think there was one that happened in Cleveland, Ohio, just about a year ago, and these things pop up from time to time, and it just comes into my face, into my world, and shakes you around a little bit and says, now, okay, what would you be able to do if you were put in that situation? So I wanted to chat with you guys just for a little bit about some things that we have done in case that there was a water crisis or an emergency, or frankly, you couldn't use what is coming out of the tap. And so first things first for us. Oh, and by the way, if you have some suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. If you think I missed something or you think that there's another good solution, we'd love to hear it. This is all about sharing the information. It's not just, oh, let's listen to Brad talk. So anyway, back to the topic, which is what can you do as a preparedness-minded, self-reliant person? And I would say the first thing that you can do, if it's legal in your area, is get a rain catchment system set up today. Now, coming off of our property, we have a rain catchment system that is basically just over 1,000 gallons in this one area, and then a second area at a run-in shed, we have another 275 gallon tank. And this is really great because I have it running through a massive filter that's got sand and charcoal and gravel and the whole yada yada and yippee skippy. And it works really great. So this is one way that you can actually very affordably put together a solid backup plan, and you can scale your plan to whatever size your needs are. Like I said, mine is just over 1,000 gallons up here by the house, and then I've got another one that's 275, but I could actually put a manifold on these 275 gallon tanks and just keep adding on as our needs grow. Also, again, just making sure that I mentioned that the filter's absolutely important. You've got the rainwater coming off your roof, and you never know if you're gonna get tar or yuckiness in there. And so we use an actual filter that has got activated charcoal, it's got sand, it's got gravel, it's good to go. Here's a no-brainer. How about you have a bunch of water on hand that you can just have, and it's stored in the house, and you just have water. Of course, you can get the bottled water, and you can get them in the flats, and you can get a bunch of that kind of stuff. But we also got some 15-gallon tanks, and we also have some 30-gallon tanks. Now, you have to be careful with that because you're going to want to make sure that it stays fresh. And there are plenty of websites out there for you to actually check and see, but you can actually put bleach, the right amount of bleach. Don't take my word for it. You do your own research. This is not blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Look into it for yourself, but there's a small amount of bleach per amount of gallons of water you have, and that will keep it fresh and shelf stable for a really, really long time. Now, the other big one is get a really, really good filter. Now, some filters will not filter out everything, and you got to do your research on this, but I'm a big fan of the Berkey filters, the big Berkey filters, and there are actual knockoffs that you can get that are generic branded. They're branded generically, and you can get them really, really cheap. There's going to be some links down below, but if you don't want to spend a couple $100s on getting a Berkey, you can actually get a food grade bucket for free generally. If not, it's a couple bucks. But you can go to a lot of your big box grocery stores, and if they have a bakery, that means they're going through tons and tons of frosting. And if you go and ask them real nice and be like, "Hi, can I have some of your buckets when you're done with them?" And they will usually just give them to you. I've heard that Walmart is selling them for $1, but all you got to do is clean that out, wash it out real good with soap and water, and then you can affix those filters down into the bottom of that and make yourself a DIY Berkey for pennies on the dollar. And well, that's definitely, you should have that anyway. I mean, why wouldn't you want to run your water through and getting rid of all the fluoride and all the nasty wastiness? It's just better all the way around. Folks, what has happened in Corpus Christi and Cleveland and dotting all around the country, don't let it happen to you. You can take some action right now and get some preparedness stuff set up, some systems, so that you're not on the outside going, I can't get water and the shelves in the store are completely barren. You don't want to be in that situation. So take some action today. Remember, water is life, and you've got to make sure that you can provide for yourself and your family. So this is honestly a heartfelt thing, because can you imagine what it would be like? I mean, can you imagine if you were a family, trying to take care of kids and just think of all the uses that you have for regular old water. And it's kind of mind-boggling to me that we as a society have become so reliant on the big invisible government that's over there that does everything for us, and we just kind of get complacent. And so my encouragement to you would be to look into your systems, figure out what it is that you could do to be a little more self-reliant. That's really it. So anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It truly does help my family out, and we are very, very grateful for that. I'm Brad with the Big Family Homestead. You guys have an amazing day.